everybody, and welcome to Fig Night at the Tavern. I am the OG Fig Kid, Thomas Montalto, and joining me, as usual...
Good old Mike Belcaster. Welcome, everybody.
What's up, Mike?
It's the last Fig Night of the year.
It is the last Fig Night of the year, and let's say, coming to the end of the first year, it's been really fun doing Fig Night with you and Sneed every Thursday, and all of our guests. I'd like to thank them all for coming on.
Absolutely.
We've had guests from Mattel. We've had guests from Jazzwares. We've had Sam Roberts stop by. I mean, that's only in the first year, which is really only a few months.
Yeah.
So who knows, where we're going to go next year?
Absolutely.
I mean, we hope you guys start Fig Night.
I hope you guys all join us on the ride. I think it was middle of the year, right?
Yeah, because it was right around when The Ring was coming out.
Yes.
So that was right around Comic-Con. So I guess we did a good 6 months of Fig Night.
Hell yeah, we did. A damn good 6 months.
That's right. And we've been here every single week. And guess what? We're not going anywhere. Fig Night continues into 2022. Yeah. But and tonight we have a special edition because we're going to just look back at some of our favorite figures of the year that we've got this year. And it's going to be a lot of fun. But before we do that, let's just tell you about the turnbuckletavern.com, where you can go and get all of your links for everything Turnbuckle Tavern. All of our social media is up there, where you can find our podcast, our YouTube. Make sure you like, rate, subscribe, review. Get some stickers if you do. We appreciate the help. Get the word out there. Let's make 2022 even better than 2021. And just a reminder, guys, we are part of the Pod Foundation, the network and the podcast and network of the best wrestling podcasts out there. You know, it's ourselves, the Turnbuckle Tavern, the founders of the Pod Foundation, the Chick Foley Show with Sheena Seth, and the MVP Marco Denton. We have Extra Cooler. It's an amazing show. And our newest member to the Pod Foundation just announced. How exciting is this? Our buddy from Coming Down the Aisle, John Swallow, and Coming Down the Aisle, added to the Pod Foundation. I don't think we could have added a better podcast to the group. J-Bone is a great guy. It's a great, fun podcast. And we're very, very happy to be involved with all these guys.
100%. Couldn't have picked a better con.
Yes, that's true. That is very, very
welcome aboard, Boney Con.
Yes. As you know, if you're watching or listening, this podcast, this Fig Night is released every Saturday morning.
Yeah.
In podcast format, so you could listen to it. Audio form.
ASMR.
Jazz music.
I need to get a jazz soundbite now. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, Jazzwares soundbite.
Ooh, like what you did there. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Also, did I skip anything? I don't think I skipped anything.
I mean, if you guys haven't, shoot on over to Ringside Collectibles and use code TAVERN. Save yourself 10% on all your.
How awesome is that? We're saving you money.
A lot of money too. For me, that's shipping, man. Because my orders are usually big, bulky, $200-$300 orders. They love me.
Like it. Yes, they do. They love me too. And a lot of the things we're going to talk about today available over at ringsidecollectibles.com.
Yeah. So make sure you hit them up.
Yeah.
And don't forget the code, man.
Yes,
I don't think we forgot anything else.
Yeah.
That's a good cleanup, right?
I think so.
That's what I like to hear.
So let's just it's been a great year for wrestling figures. I've said it many, many times before. We're in the middle of a wrestling boom, but we're also smack dab in the middle of a wrestling figure boom.
Yeah.
We really are. It's an exciting time to be a wrestling figure collector, because whether you collect Mattels, whether you collect Jazzwares, and just this year alone, we've seen Super 7 step up and release some figures. We've seen Cella really step it up this year with what they're doing. And the exciting thing about Cella is we've seen the improvements they're making along the way.
Yeah.
We're hoping we should be getting in Zombie Sailors, Heels and Faces Series 1 should be a month away. So we're gonna get those in hand. Like there's just so much right now. So just
It's
take it all in. Like and you could just be choosy of what you collect. You could try and collect it all. You could be broke, like us.
Let's be like me and Tom.
Yeah. But the most exciting for me thing for this year, we'll talk about this up front, and it's something, we were very, lucky. I had Steve Oza first on Sessions to talk about it a little bit, but then right here on Fig Night, we had Robert Rudman show
yeah,
up
and
and
Sam
talk
Roberts.
about, and Sam Roberts,
We
back
had
to
a
back week.
huge pullback here. We had so many people come in, and we were all here just trying to push the
The
Mattel
new
Creations.
gen arena.
Oh, and we did
Man,
it.
yeah.
We absolutely did it. That was a roller coaster of what would you say? It was like 3 months.
I don't know if it was quite that long, but
Probably
from the
from announcement to conception of the actual
yeah,
page
probably a good
going
month and a
live.
half.
Yeah,
So
I know it felt
um
like 3 months on the major
yeah,
wrestling figure page.
it felt like it did feel like forever, but looking back at it, I don't think it was as long as it felt.
Yeah,
Um, and I remember that day, and I'm like texting you, and I'm sending messages to Sam Roberts, and I'm sending messages to Steve, and I'm like, listen, guys, this is what's going to happen. If it reaches this point by 3 p.m., we're getting all the levels.
yeah,
And we weren't close, but I saw it was picking up momentum. And I'm like, the more momentum this picks up earlier, the easier it's going to be. And somehow I nailed it. And we got all the tiers. A couple of weeks out, you know, before they added the Macho Man, things looked bleak. But then
yeah,
they added Macho Man. Now, I think towards the end, it probably would have been approved. Like it would have hit the mark at the end anyway. I
yeah.
don't know if we would have hit all the levels,
I don't think we
but
would have.
how
It was a
exciting.
very magical evening when it all happened. Like
Yes,
we were all
because we were
cheering.
all
We were
the
shooting messages
whole
back and forth.
Fig community was just like excited and rooting for this thing. Like I
Yeah,
said, I have gotten 4 of them. Mike has gotten 3, I think, right? Oh, you did get 4?
the Four Horsemen. Yeah,
Oh, okay. That's
I
so
don't know what I'm
confused. Every
doing with
time I
them, but I
talk to you,
got
it's
them.
different.
Yeah,
But yeah, but listen. Next year or 2 years when they release an accessory that doesn't come with the ring and you need the ring,
yeah. You know
we
who to
got
hit
the
up.
rings. Yes, we got the rings, baby.
Yeah.
So how exciting is that? That was my most excited moment out of the wrestling figure news this year. Now
Yeah.
this year we'll get it in hand, you know,
Oh,
hopefully
can't
by
wait.
June. So excited about that.
Yeah,
So
as long as there's no
so freaking
kickbacks, no
yeah.
hiccups in the process, shipping over
Doesn't
to the
sit in the
States and anything
port
like that.
forever
Yes.
because
Hopefully the
nobody's
ports are
yeah.
open. That's my one wish for the New Year's, that the ports open up. So we could
Yes.
just stop waiting around with all this, dilly-dallying and going back and forth. Just give me my toy.
Yes. I can't wait, guys, and I promised it before. I think I said it when Steve Ozer was on. The day it comes in, I'm going live with that ring and I'm assembling it live
It's
with
gonna
you
be
guys.
fun.
That's going to
It's
be
gonna
a
be
fun
great.
special. That's going to
Yeah.
be a fun special. You might hear some words. You might not want to have the kids around because Mike knows how I get when I go to assemble
Yes.
something.
Now
I'm
listen,
not very patient.
we're not the craftiest men in the world, but
Yes.
I can tell you I can build basically any toy playset with or without instructions for the most part.
Yeah, and then
So
when you get to the end, if you don't use the instructions, you're like, I guess I just didn't need these parts anyway.
yeah,
Have you ever done
this
that?
ring. I've done that a few times. I
Yeah.
just put together a bunch of furniture before the holidays, so I get there, and then you're like, wait a minute, why am I missing the screw back here? It's not important. It's
Yeah, I usually have
not.
extra screws, and I'm like, seems to be holding the TV.
Looks
So,
okay. Yeah, but yeah,
oh my
no,
god.
listen, I'm super excited for the year ahead of us coming. Like you were saying, we got Zombie Sailors gonna be shipping soon.
Yeah.
Finally, we're gonna have our very first ever Danhausen action figure.
I can't wait.
Super excited with teeth and money.
Teeth
The
and
money.
monies.
Yes, the
Ooh.
cape. It's gonna be very nice, very evil.
Yes.
We
Love the
have the future of
Danhausen.
Jazzwares coming up. We got that beautiful entrance stage.
Unmatched
We got
Series 3, Unmatched
yes,
Series 4.
yep. So we'll finally have Dark Order,
Like, I'm
in
just
our
gonna go out.
hands.
I'm gonna say it on here. I know I've said it to Mike and I've said it to other people, but I honestly feel the Unmatched line right now is the best line in all of wrestling figures,
Yeah,
and Magic is just the best in the game today.
100%
And
agree with
he was
that.
trained by Bill, who's amazing. But sometimes the Jedi train someone and they just surpass, their mentor,
Yeah,
and Magic. And I'm not, nothing against Bill. His figures are still amazing. But Magic, if you've seen Unmatched Series 1 and Unmatched Series 2,
you
it's
can
kind of
tell.
hard pressed to find figures that are better than that.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to show you an example right now because we
Magic
have,
Magic is the hook of the action figure world.
yeah,
Sunman.
you want to see an amazing figure.
Oh,
I
in
got
all of its
this.
glory.
I opened this on Christmas morning, and you could look at the pictures of this, and it's amazing. But when you have it in hand,
Yeah,
like as somebody else has said it, it's like holding a little version of Sting in real life. It's like
yeah.
it's sick. It is
I
really
love.
sick.
I even love like the detail, like in the lapel when you're holding it in
Yeah,
person, like you feel it. There's lots of intricate pieces to this thing, and
yes,
it's all like we all new molds, new
yep.
pant molds. You got the t-shirt, long sleeve t-shirt mold, which I don't think we've seen too many long sleeved t-shirt wearing wrestling action figures in our lifetime. So like a first, like somebody wearing long sleeves.
Oh, okay. That's
I mean,
true.
I've
Long
never.
sleeves. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, I agree. I agree.
it's
I
not the
misunderstood
weasel.
you for a second. So yeah, no, that's very, very true.
Yeah, so this
That's
was
very true.
awesome, man,
This is an absolutely amazing figure. And if you think this is the only one, I'll show you another one that I fell in love with when I opened.
yes,
Um, Here it is right here. It is Darby Allen
ooh,
from Unmatched Series 1.
beautiful
Just
figure.
another crazy figure. And this
Yeah,
is with the for those of you listening, if you don't know what the Unmatched Series 1 is, it's with the paint down his chest with the trees that
oh
ropes. It's just an amazing, amazing figure. And
yeah,
I believe these figures are still available over on ringsidecollectibles.com. Use code Tavern, save 10%.
wink, wink.
Yes,
But
these
yeah,
are
no,
our great
this is one of
figures.
my favorite figures I've ever seen.
Yes, I agree. I took
The
an amazing photo on my Instagram account of this figure that I fell in love with.
Yeah,
They're so nice. They're so
yeah.
good.
No, it's awesome. Like all the beautiful details that go into it, from the fact that he's wearing these Doc Martens boots to he's got the pink nail polish on.
Yeah,
It's just a perfect figure, and
yeah.
I can't wait for more Darbies. I can't wait to get more Unmatched and more Unrivaled. I'm excited, man.
I know, talk about one of the things I'm hopeful to see in the upcoming year. We talked about it last week, I believe, but it might have been the AEW wrap-up show. Um, the Sting, Darby, and CM Punk
Yes,
3-pack.
and one
We
day,
need
right?
those. I don't care if
We
they're
do
in a
need
3-pack, if they come in a set together.
that. Would be a magic Ringside Collectibles exclusive to end out
Oh,
2022. Just throwing
yes.
that out there.
Yes.
I don't think anybody would bat an eye at paying premium prices for old school CM Punk Darby with Sting makeup, and then Sting with the CM Punk makeup. Ah, it'd be so good.
But other amazing figures from Unmatched. That Kenny Omega from Unmatched
Oh,
1.
best deco and action
Yes.
figure
The
history.
tights are
Yeah,
amazing.
and
They're
it
actually the airbrush tights, like, they use
yeah.
that to do
Oh,
them, and you could tell that figure is an amazing figure. I did an amazing photo of that I
I
loved,
love it. Yeah. I
and
love that
you
Kenny Omega. You get the
yes.
posable, perfect hands for the
Yes.
pose.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
such a badass
My
way
opinion,
to
that
kick off.
is, if you're only gonna get one Kenny Omega figure, if
Yeah,
you're one of those guys who only wants one, that's the one, in
yeah.
my opinion. Love
I
that figure.
100% agree with you. I think that's one of my favorite figures of this year for sure. It's
Yeah.
definitely one up there. It's on the list.
Yeah. But a figure a lot of people don't like that I think are people are very, very critical of, and I think it's way underrated is the Miro figure.
Yes, I
Like
will wholeheartedly agree with that too.
I took a great photo of that and like love
You
that
did.
figure. I don't see all the hate for that
Yeah.
for that figure. I just don't get it. It's
No,
amazing,
this is
amazing.
people
I
picking on
sometimes
people.
people just aren't happy unless they're complaining about something.
Yep.
So love that
100%.
figure. Unmatched series too. Look at the Ty Conti. Like
Yes.
best female
Santana and
figure
Ortiz.
I've seen is the Ty
Yeah,
Conti
no,
figure.
Ty Conte is definitely, it's like I haven't even opened mine yet, but stunning in the package.
Yes.
Like I
Yeah.
cannot wait to, me, I got my 2 sets. So I get to
Yep.
keep that marvel of keeping one in the box, and I'm going to open one and check her out. I'm excited I love Jazzwares does amazing work on the female wrestlers, and I think this is the best example of how
Yeah.
good, Ty Conte is unbelievably awesome looking in the box. So I'm super pumped, man. Super, super pumped.
But speaking of female figures, one of my favorites of the year is oh wait, that's just a regular Britt
Ooh,
Baker.
still an
I
awesome figure, though.
Still an awesome figure. I
Yes.
thought I had I guess I never saved it. Okay, here, you know what? I have the next best thing. I don't need the picture.
Boom.
I have the blood and guts right here.
Yeah.
This is an amazing figure. We talked about it last week. I unboxed it right here, so we don't have to go into full detail. Just another amazing female figure.
Absolutely.
The blood, if you compare the blood to how it looked on her face, like Magic, he said in our chat, he was there for a whole night just putting it perfect. And you could tell when you look at a picture from her, like the blood's exactly in the same pattern as it was on her face. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
No,
That's crazy.
it's the accuracy and the details is 100% awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
So
kudos Magic for painstakingly taking that time for us to have something so beautiful. So
yes.
we appreciate that.
Another very, very hard thing to do is pick our Jazzwares exclusive
Yeah.
uh AEW figure because
There's so many
every
good
set
ones.
hit it out of the park. There wasn't
Yeah.
a bad set. Okay, so this year wouldn't have included the bubbly set, which was the first set, and that was an
No.
amazing set. But we had the Jurassic Express, that packaging. First of
Yeah.
all, the packaging, Chris Metzger on the packaging for every one of these exclusives, just
100% knocks it out
amazing.
of the park. Yeah.
Just
100%.
knocks it out of the park every single time.
We got a lot of exclusives this year.
Yeah, like we got the Cody, the TNT. I think the Cody TNT Championship one, which by the way, it's back in play.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Yeah,
But
no,
we're
we,
not
we
here
also
to
got
do.
we got Aubrey.
Yeah, we got
Finally, the first
Aubrey
ever
with the
female
ring,
referee
which
figure.
I opened on Christmas morning, so that was
Yes.
awesome.
And she's
Um,
an awesome looking figure. Super
yeah,
love it. Love how accurate they got her too. They gave her
yeah,
different nail
crazy
paint.
accurate.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is perfect, man. So
Jurassic
cool.
Express. I feel like I'm missing another exclusive.
Uh,
Oh, Blood Brothers. Did we mention that?
did
That was
that come
early in
out
the
this
year.
year? Was
That
it
was
early this
very
year?
early in the year. Yeah,
Okay. Well,
that
listen,
was this year.
we got blood and guts
Yeah.
back in business in 2021, and it's going to
Yeah.
be even greater come 2022.
We got. Did
So
you see the list of everything that's included in the next Blood and Guts explosive barbed wire
no, I
match?
did not.
Okay, I'm gonna have to pull it up and read to you what's in this
Let's
set
do it because
because
I'm super
I
excited
looked
about
at that.
this.
I was looking at it on Ringside, and I'm like, oh, this is expensive for two figures, but
Yeah.
it's not just two figures. That's the crazy thing. It is
Well, this is
way
awesome.
more than two figures, and I'm glad
Can't
you don't
wait.
know what it is, Mike,
Yeah. No,
because
breaking news to Mike Belcaster. It's
yeah,
a
I like
rarity.
breaking news. This is fun to break news to Mike Belcast
Yeah.
because when you hear what's in here, you're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh!" Okay, so
Yeah.
here it is.
I'm
I gotta
already
pull it up right
excited.
here.
This is going to
This
be fantastic.
amazing set includes two bloody heads, new molds, two fabric shirts, two sets of alternate heads, two barbed wire tables,
Ooh,
barbed wire bat, barbed wire chair, the AEW Championship title belt, as well as one of a kind blood and guts packaging.
hell
So
yeah.
you're not just getting figures with this set.
Well, that's cool. I'm super bummed. I can't wait to
Yes.
see these. And I can't wait to see what they look like in the box because I know
Oh,
they're
yeah.
going to be awesome. But I'm so super excited for the Mox and Kenny Omega set, and that's
Yes.
slap us in the face in 2022. That's coming right around the corner.
Yeah,
It's gonna
and
be
it's
awesome.
pre-order up now. Ringside Collectibles. Code
Use
Tavern.
code Tavern.
Save 10%.
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
And
that's
again,
awesome.
every exclusive I have to get 2 of because I need one to keep mint on box because the boxes, you know, you need the boxes. Like you need it in box because it's a
Yeah,
display piece in the box itself.
yeah. I mean,
You
look how
know?
awesome that looks. That's
Yeah. A
fantastic.
ring light showing in the background. So
It's beautiful. Don't worry about it.
it is. It is. And then you got this on the back. I showed off the pictures last week.
Yeah.
It's just an amazing. Chris Metzger makes me have to buy 2. Guy deserves a raise. See, Chris, I got your back. Our
Right.
buddy Chris.
Yeah, no, and like we were just introduced to this blood and guts line. We're seeing it develop. We got some the tease for the next one, which is going to be awesome, and I cannot wait to see what comes after that. And only brought to you by Jazzwares. You don't see any other toy companies doing these bloody variants anymore, which I
No, you know what I would
love them.
which we haven't even thought about? I would love the bloody MJF from the top of the cage.
Ooh, that would make a really awesome blood and guts set.
Yeah, man.
I would love I would love a what's it called? What do they call that match? Can't think of it off the top of my head. Yeah, it was a blood and guts. I can't.
Wasn't it called Blood and Guts?
It was. So I can't wait until we get a blood and guts playset.
Yeah,
that would be fantastic. I love the way the cage
could come
looks.
with the MJF figure in it.
Oh, it would be so great, so great.
That would
and
be.
We got rings.
Amazing.
We just need the cage pieces.
Yeah, that's true.
Just throw that out.
Speaking of Ringside Collectibles exclusive, I'm going to talk about my favorite Mattel exclusive of the year because this is the ultimate Cactus Jack figure.
Yes, but not an ultimate.
Not an ultimate, but it's just amazing.
Yeah.
Look at this picture. Look at this figure. From the scar on the arm to the twisted tongue in the mouth coming through the teeth.
I love it.
Like this figure, I think I have it here somewhere. An amazing figure.
Yeah.
I think
from the packaging to here, it's a whole total awesome thing to get. Like I love the backdrop that comes with them. It's that old ECW interview.
That's amazing.
That's so
I'm
good.
There
like,
all
I love
day
little
for those
accessories.
Backdrops.
Me too, man. If they would just make a ringside exclusive backdrop set, I would buy them. I'd be all over it. Imagine 100%. If they remade Shockmaster, but with the backdrop thing like that would be so cool. Instead of the packaging being the door. Yeah, it was a lot of small little things that we could work on. But I love it. I'm a big Mick Foley fan. Bigger Cactus Jack fan. Even more bigger fan of this figure. I think it came out perfect.
Some of the other exclusives this year from Mattel, that Ultimate Warrior from WrestleMania 12, beautiful figure.
Yes.
That definitely deserves honorable mention up there.
100%.
You also got the John Cena NWO and the Blackheart Tommaso Ciampa. The detail on the Tommaso Ciampa,
out of this world.
Detail.
Yeah.
But to me, like I have to go with Cactus Jack. I'm a Mick Foley guy. I love Mick. I love everything he does. I love all of his characters.
100%. I think it captured it, like him with the sideways tongue, the hair flow, and it's a beautiful representation of an early Cactus Jack. So I love it. It's good stuff.
Mike, let's talk about some of your favorite Mattels this year.
My favorite Mattels. Oh man, there's so many good ones. Ultimates came out. We got hit in the face with a lot of Ultimates.
Let's be honest, there's never a bad Ultimate.
No, not at all. But that's like, I was almost like, I'm just gonna pick up one of whatever figure I like, and I'm not really hardcore collecting the Mattels. I hardcore collect the Ultimates.
Yeah,
I made that decision this year.
I'm all in on Ultimates. Every one of them.
Yeah, absolutely. And they got so many good ones, but I really think the Ultimate Macho Man that came out earlier this year is one of my favorites. Yeah, look at that. It looks just like his little Hasbro brother. Yeah. The hands. Love the hands.
This made me want to Hasbro. I only own one Hasbro, I think, and that's the Roddy Piper mint on card.
Oh, this one is an awesome one to have.
I really want to get that, maybe sometime in 2022.
Yeah, for sure. And Yeah, I just think this was a beautiful representation of Macho Man. And Macho Man had a hell of a year in figures. We also got that Legends Macho Man. The cream always
The
rises
cream
to
of the
the
crop with the Cain
top.
just molded in his
Yeah,
hand. It's
things I
another
would have
great
never thought
figure.
we were going to have when being a figure collector, little
Yeah.
stuff like that. But this was such a good figure. Cain and Undertaker, those ultimates look amazing.
Yes.
I can't wait till mine arrive from the ringside. Uh, I
I
got
just
so
got mine
much
for
good
Christmas.
stuff. That's what I like to hear. It's what I like to hear. Kane looks cool with the cape and everything.
So my wife has this rule, which is kind of funny. You guys will probably laugh at me, but that's okay. She usually tells me you have to stop buying figures from September on.
We all know that doesn't work.
The OG Fit Kid couldn't have that.
No,
So, and if you follow my Instagram over the years, you've seen some of my Christmas mornings. But
yes.
sometimes it's like, hey, I do Fig Night. I need these figures now.
Yeah, no,
Making reviews.
absolutely. It's
So
a job. All right.
it is a job. Yes, it's a job. Hey,
So
anything to get the figures sooner.
yeah.
Here's one of my favorite ultimates from this
Oh,
year.
let's hear it. Woo! Could
The
not agree with
Nature
you more.
Boy.
Love this. The robe, the quality of it, the Charlotte that
The
came.
heads.
Charlotte was awesome too, man.
Yeah. I think Charlotte was last year, though.
Was she?
Yeah. Yeah, she was in 2021.
That makes we'll work with that. But I'm saying
Yeah.
it's just because she pairs up with this flare.
Yeah. But look at
It's
that
a beautiful.
robe.
Yeah,
Look at the sculpt.
love it.
Like, beautiful. And we thought this was going to be the last flare. And
And
it's
we're still
not,
getting
because
flares.
we're getting another flare in the elite line. We're getting the superstars flare.
Yeah.
And wouldn't you love to see, and this is just me just throwing this out into the universe, because when you throw things out into the universe, what if Storm signed up a Ric Flair to do a Ric Flair
Ooh,
collection?
that would be amazing.
Can you
Ric
imagine
Flair.
that?
He's got a wide range of colors and everything, and it's that's something easy. Any wrestling company that would pick up the rights to Ric Flair for a future Legends line
Yeah.
could do.
I mean, the Storm Hogans, I have them. I love them.
I love my
So,
Storm Jushin Liger collection.
yeah. Oh, you
Some of
have
the
them?
best. I love them so much. Some of the best
Really? I don't have
design you
any
can
of
get on a
those.
figure. Oh, it's awesome. It's a
I always
great
felt like
detail. He's
I
got the
should get
cape and
one,
everything.
but
The
I've never
cape's actually
seen
my
him
favorite.
really wrestle.
Oh,
Was he in a Rumble? Was he in a Royal Rumble?
yes.
I thought so. I think I've
He's
seen him wrestle one.
also he wrestled. You got to go back and watch his matches with like Rey Mysterio in WCW.
Okay.
Some amazing.
I never heard of
Yeah.
that league.
Yeah.
I mean,
Who?
huh? No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, you got to definitely check out some of those. Liger is a fantastic performer. A
Yeah.
lot of good matches out there in New Japan and everything. So, but
Yes.
yes,
I
that
think I've
Ric
been kind of
Flair,
missing out on something.
yeah,
So. But
should be a show
now,
about it.
sounds like a good idea to me. Let's talk about my absolute favorite Ultimate Edition of the year. Okay,
Ooh.
this was an exclusive, a Comic-Con exclusive.
Yes.
Sergeant Slaughter. What a figure. The accessories, the coat, the different heads. I've seen some of the best fig photography this year. I know Matthew Goldberg did an absolutely amazing some pictures of this Sergeant Slaughter. So
hey, this one's missing the white belt too.
Yeah, wow. Mine was broken.
So was mine. Yours
no, mine was missing.
Crazy.
Mine was
Yours
missing.
was missing. Mine was broken.
Right.
His is missing too. But I mean, look at the detail on this, and the rush to get this was so awesome. I was on my way back to Wisconsin.
Yeah, tell that story again.
Oh, this is crazy. I was in absolute dog shit internet where I'm driving. There's nothing around me except for a gas station every few miles. And I'm texting back and forth with Tom. Tom's like, "Hey, man, they're going live in like 15 minutes." And I was like, "Oh shit!" So I got to get everything ready.
Tips.
Yes, you set me up to get my card information on Mattel Creations, which I did beforehand, and then Yeah, you held my hand through that process,
Yes.
and we
No
each
one.
were able to get 2,
Yeah, we
which
didn't
was
get any
awesome.
chases though between the two of us.
It's hey, not a lot of people got any, so I can't complain, right? So that's
That's
a good
true.
thing. But my goodness, the packaging, this Sergeant Slaughter figure came in, the
Oh,
LJN esque background,
yes.
and then you open it up and you had the whole frame it was just, it's a beautiful piece, and I love that you could slide up the card, open
Yes.
it,
Keep it
pose it,
mint.
put it back in the cart. It was one of the coolest concepts Mattel's done, and I love it. I
Yeah.
hope next year they roll with that same branding and same kind of throw out. I loved it.
Here's a quick question. And I don't really know the answer to this. Just it's an opinion-based question. We'll never know the answer. Although
Yes,
I'll say my full answer after I ask the questions. How do you think having Jazzwares as rivals creating figures, do you think that's pushed Mattel at all?
I mean I would assume that it's just like any other business, right? Yeah, a Ronald McDonald and the Burger King might not hate each other, but they build off of each other. They work with each other the
Yeah.
better and build themselves. Same thing with pro wrestling. Vince McMahon,
Yeah.
Eric Bischoff, they brought out the best of both worlds. Uh, so yes, I think there's having that out there adds a little bit of competitive edge. So I think of course they're working, building, getting better because of each other. So anything does.
If you also notice, since our buddy Steve Ozer came on board with
Yes.
Mattel, I feel like they've upped their game since then because I think it's very important to have a guy who's also a fan
Yeah.
in that position. Like it just makes everything better for the fans. Like
Yeah.
you grasp it more of what a fan wants when you're a fan.
100%. And
So
who wouldn't want somebody like that in charge your product?
that's
You
true.
want the car fanatic to be in charge of Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
You want the fashion designer to be part of the Barbie line. So why not?
Yeah.
It absolutely makes sense, and
And
I think that it's 100% on both ends because
And the other amazing thing about 2021 is that you have guys like Steve and Jeremy and Magic. They're out there interacting with the
yeah,
community. And that's an amazing thing too,
very
because
much so.
I
Yeah,
don't know how much of that happens in other toy lines.
yeah,
I don't
no,
know if
very
it
very much
happens
so.
with He-Man. I don't know if it happens with Marvel. I have no clue. Maybe it does. Maybe it
Yeah,
does. I just don't have a clue.
yeah. When we had
So,
Steve on, we kind of talked about that a little bit. Where we were like, "Thank you
yeah.
so much for reaching out." And he goes, "Listen, everybody's listening. They always listen to what you guys have to say." And he's like, "They're just doing the extra step and talking about it." He goes on the forums. He replies back, lets
Yes,
you
the
know what's happening with
AMA
them.
that's constantly going on a Ringside,
Yep.
what is it? Ringside Collectibles Forum. I think it's
Yeah.
wrestlingfigures.com.
Wrestlingfigs.com.
Yeah.
So
There's an
crazy.
AMA on there that it's just always enjoyable to go read and see if he's dropped in any
Yep.
new tidbits and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Jeremy
So,
Padower is very, very the same way. He just responds to
yeah.
random messages all the time, and
Oh my
he's always
gosh. And he'll
sharing
ask you, "Hey, what
stuff.
do you think we should do?" He'll
Yeah.
just send out a tweet and then, he gets like probably thousands of responses and he answers or he'll like them and
Yeah.
he
No,
listens
absolutely.
too. He listens too.
Good
So,
guy. Shared a lot of my figure photography over the last year.
yeah. What a
A lot
super
of good
dude he is too.
interactions.
He really is a
Yeah.
good dude.
And because
So,
of him, it makes you feel like you not only belong in the collecting era, but you're also, you feel like part of the family. You feel part of the group. Like, and he values you as a
yes.
consumer and a person that respects his line of work. So
Yeah.
it's awesome. And he's always been great.
Yeah.
I love it. This was an awesome year to just finally reach out and talk to everybody, and
Yeah, it was.
be able to tell Jeremy, I've been collecting your toys for a long time.
Hey, listen, quite honestly, without Jeremy and the classic superstars line, I don't know if I ever get back into wrestling figure collection.
100%. Likewise,
So,
man.
yeah.
Absolutely likewise. And
So
that's it.
that's
That's
what got
crazy.
me back in when I started seeing those legends coming out. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm an adult,
Andy Kaufman, what the?
but
Like,
I
gimme,
need these. This is my
gimme.
childhood.
Yeah.
So,
No,
and
that
he
was the
grasped,
awesome thing.
he just went out and grabbed a whole new audience when he did that.
Yeah.
An audience
Uh,
who probably tapped out or might have moved on or whatever.
yep.
But
He
wow,
got me. I seen those
he got
rings,
me.
those
He got
real
me,
scale
dude.
rings that were coming out, and I was like, wow,
Yeah,
this is detailed. And I was like, oh, they're making Bastion Booger figures? Like, oh, hold on.
yeah,
So that was really cool, man. But yeah, no, I'm very, very just grateful for not only, the Jazzwares team, but the Mattel team for taking the time to talk to us throughout the last year and
yeah, man.
and
Both
not only
both
that, but come
sides.
on the podcast and just be good guys in general. They're
We have
everybody we've had here has been amazing.
an amazing guy like Dan Friedman coming on and talking
Yeah,
about his line, and it's going to be exciting to see where that goes in 2022 because I don't think we've heard the end from him yet,
no,
and that line, and I need some of those referee figures, and I need, that line has got to be made
yeah,
somehow, some way, in
I
my
need some
opinion.
security guards.
Yes. So we'll see what happens with that. Keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah,
There's one more
even
figure
even
we.
Zombie though too. We can't leave Zombie
Oh
out.
yeah,
Zombie came on.
you
Zombie
can't
was
leave
such a
zombie.
sweetheart when he came on here. He talked about his
What
favorite
a
toys.
nice dude.
Showed off his Bucky O'Hare collection, which I love Bucky O'Hare. I didn't know there was another person out there that would want a Bucky O'Hare toy collection, and I found it with Zombie. It was great. It
He was an
was
amazing
really
guy too
cool.
to have on. He
Very,
really,
very
really
great
was.
guy.
I'm so excited, like from the pictures. Like I was never a Hasbro guy.
Yeah.
I've never made that a secret. But looking at his and the detail on them,
Yep.
oof, they're like, imagine Hasbro's being made now. Like Mattel does it, and they're like retro Hasbro's, like they're retros.
Yeah.
This is like a modern day Hasbro.
Yeah. And
So
these look so cool, and they got
yeah,
accessories, and just
yeah,
make sure you support Zombie throughout the next year because
yeah,
Series 2 should be going up
yeah.
once
I
we get Series 1.
assume as soon as Series 1 hits our hands, we'll see Series 2 being up for pre-order
Yeah.
not long after that.
And I
And
don't know if
then
you've seen that Andre the Giant.
I did.
I
I
me
did.
want
I never.
Andre.
I need that Andre.
Yes.
Definitely need that Andre. I need the Danhausen, which was already up for pre-order.
Yes, sir.
And there's I forgot who else was even in Series 2, but there was a
So
lot
many
of good
people.
people. Oh, I
So many
know.
people. I think Ravens in Series 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget
So
off the top of my head, but a good amount of people.
yes,
Can't
King
wait.
Kong Bundy, amazing
Yes.
King Kong Bundy
We're getting King Kong Bundy and Andre in
in the
one
same
series. How
set. I don't
crazy is
know if
that?
you remember. I remember this as a kid was King Kong Bundy and Big John Studd
Oh yeah.
attacking Andre and breaking his sternum bone, where his sternum was sticking out of his chest.
My ribs.
Like,
My
yeah.
ribs.
Uh,
But I'm super excited, man. Zombie's definitely going to kill 2022 with his lines. Can't wait to
yes.
see what these figures look like in hand.
Yes, that's what I'm excited to see. But one more figure. Let's talk about another like groundbreaking figure this year.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about, Mike? I think Mike knows what I'm talking about.
Hold on. Let me prep. There we go.
Oops. Almost just closed my web browser out. we need a cameo by Jameson right about now.
Right?
Young Jameson.
Man, you want to talk about innovative things for a wrestling figure, and it's so weird. But pockets on a toy, working pockets on a toy, unbelievably cool. Just like Orange Cassidy is unbelievably cool. This figure lives up to the expectations. Super, super awesome. I loved everything about this toy. One of my favorite things that I think I've purchased in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you
So
name
cool.
this figure of the year?
Ooh. Yes, I will.
Wow. It's
Yeah.
I mean,
And there's a lot of good
he's got a
figures out
denim
there.
jacket that's friggin'
With the shirt.
yeah, with the
Yeah.
shirt, with the glasses. It's
Thumbs up in the
really
hand.
hard to top this figure. So we
And
named some good ones today.
yeah, but like think about this too. This is from series what, 3?
Series 3.
Yeah. So you're talking series 3. I think this came out in like March of this year. Maybe a little later.
End of
But
first quarter, beginning of second quarter.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
remember the concept was like, yes, he's gonna have working pockets. We've seen the renders. It was like, this is awesome. I don't know how the
Yeah.
hell they're gonna pull it off. And then when you got it, you're like everything on there, the knee pad detail, the shoe detail. This figure is having a mini Orange Cassidy in your house.
I remember Jeremy tweeting, "Oh, we're gonna make an Orange Cassidy figure, but we're not doing it until we get his hands in the pocket." He wasn't just
Yeah,
releasing an Orange Cassidy figure. He tweeted right away he was gonna come out with this Orange Cassidy figure,
yeah.
and that's what we got.
And
And
this really
kudos,
stood the whole test of time on like the figures of the year, man. Like there's a
yeah.
few that really hit up with this, but I think like I don't know who else is maybe Sting.
That Sting. I mean, that Unmatched Series 1 and 2, there are some amazing figures in there. The
Yeah,
Darby from Unmatched. Again, the Flair Ultimate Edition is really the
yeah,
ultimate Ric Flair figure. So, like, it's really hard to pick, like,
100%.
one for figure of the year. It really, really is. But I
We
love,
how can we talk about figure of the year without mentioning the They Live Rowdy Piper Walmart exclusive, which is badass.
which I haven't seen yet.
Me neither, but
Although,
it's still a fucking great
although
figure.
it was up for pre-order again today on
Oh,
Walmart.com,
oh,
which makes me believe the ones I pre-ordered 6 months ago might still be coming in the mail.
that would be good. Fingers
Yes.
crossed. That
Yes.
would be awesome.
Speaking of which, another thing we didn't mention, but the collector's edition, Superstar Billy
Oh,
Graham,
yeah,
amazing figure, comma,
100%. Yeah,
another amazing figure. The details they've put into these collector's editions this year, amazing. You got Davey Boy
yeah,
Smith, the British Bulldog, got the Warlord this year.
yeah.
There are some pretty amazing collector's editions this year,
And
and it's
we've
kind of
got revamped
sad.
Legends, right? That was
Oh
this year too,
yeah,
right?
yeah, that
Wasn't it?
was
So we
this
got
yes, that
Razor
was
Ramon, or we got Scott Hall, Kevin
yeah.
Nash. We
I
got
believe
that
we got Razor
awesome
Ramon
Billy
also
Gunn.
earlier this year.
We did get that Razor Ramon,
Yeah.
yeah, and the blue.
Yes. Yes.
Scott Hall
We
had a
got
good
the
year.
yeah, he did.
Yo,
Yeah, he did. I've got them all over here. You got the Junkyard Dog, another Junkyard Dog
yeah.
figure.
No, it was a
Um,
wild year, man.
you're getting like NWO sets included in there that come out over a couple of sets. You have DX sets included in there that are
Yeah,
coming out over a couple of sets. So
we're starting to
all
get
fun stuff.
accessories from the older companies like ECW, like tag
Yeah.
titles. That was all this year. We got the
Yeah.
WCW theme microphone and
Yeah.
some other stuff.
Hats.
Hats.
We're getting hats that say
Yeah,
WCW on
yeah,
them and stuff.
absolutely, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
like knocking it out of the park. Okay, so 2022, Mike, what are you most looking forward to? What do you want to see that we haven't even heard mentioned yet? Is there anything
Wow,
specific?
I want more of everything, obviously. But I would really, really like to see maybe a Mattel Creation esque AEW stage. I know we're getting the $30
Oh,
pop up stage, but I would
yeah.
like a full blown, something that's super fancy. I mean, half the world has tablets now. And I know Mattel did it with their one of their entrance stages where you could slap the tablet in there, and that would be
Oh,
the
that's
video
cool.
player. Yeah, yeah. So, but I would like to see a full lit up, changing color LEDs entrance stage, something
That's
stable,
part of
something.
like the second annual crowdfunding.
Yeah, and
Right?
that's another. I want to see what's next for the crowdfunding for Mattel. I want to see if that's
Because a
this
stage
year.
like that would be perfect.
It would be. I know a lot of people were complaining about the new gen era, but I would love to see some of their suggestions, like the Raw's War entrance stage,
Yeah.
or the SmackDown Fist breaking the glass one would be really cool. I think that we're going to finally see some really, really innovative stuff on both sides of the field. I can't wait to see what Jaspers comes out with. I can't wait to see what Mattel puts out, and we are living, as you said earlier, in the very big boom of wrestling and wrestling action figures. And I
Yeah.
think this is it's just going to get better from here. I would love to see Nike collab with the Young Bucks and make Young Bucks with actual Nike shoes. That would be really cool.
That'd
Some
be cool.
weird things. I'm just throwing things out there, throwing things at the
Yeah.
wall. Hopefully they stick. But imagine getting Young Bucks in a Nike shoe packaging. That would be the exclusive. So you open it and it's got the plastic on the inside of the shoebox,
Yeah.
and it's both of them doing that. And You know, maybe comes with the the thumbtack shoe. That'd be really cool, right? Double or nothing. I want some all in stuff. I can't wait. I know they've been announced, but I can't wait for our first chance for CM Punk. Malachi Black,
Bryan Danielson.
There's so much things out there that we're gonna have. We could possibly have a remade version, but by Jazzwares of Undisputed Era. Think about that. So imagine getting both 3-packs. So if you get the Mattel one,
what about this?
Jazzwares one next to it. Oh,
I'm gonna I know this is our Fig show.
Yeah,
but let me just tuck you a thought I had the other night, and I thought about this would have been perfect for the AEW wrap-up show, but we're just gonna wander here for a minute. Up until the last War Games, the Undisputed Era was involved in every one. So
I see. I hear where I already think I know where you're going with it.
Yeah, you bring back Blood and Guts with the Undisputed Era, and now they're going against the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah,
and then they could really. I mean, if they build some great feuds, you could make that a whole pay-per-view. Every match is under the 2 cages. You know what I mean? Because that's a really hard setup.
I miss that. Like WCW, NWA, didn't they used to do that back in the day where it would be every match was that?
Yep. WCW Fall Brawl was one of my favorite annual pay-per-views. I watched it a million times, and this was War Games.
Courtney,
but later,
I hope you heard me say this.
There you go, right?
Some WCW.
Yeah, but
and as a WWE fan, I'm like, why can't WWE just do a whole pay-per-view where every match is a cage match?
Yeah, well then it would be the Elimination Chamber, but not as good. I said I don't understand why they just didn't leave the chamber up the whole time. It would have been a fun pay-per-view. But yes, or the Cell. The Cell is crazy. Cell matches were always fun to watch.
Every match is in the Cell.
Yes, don't give them any ideas. They'll put that on SmackDown next week.
No, they won't. Trust me.
But yeah, I would love to see a blood and guts match between the Era and the Elite. And then they could become friends afterwards, and then they'll become the Elite Era. And just make it bigger.
You put us together, man. Wow.
We're having fun, man.
I had that thought the other night, and I'm like, I gotta share that thought.
That's a good one.
Amazing.
That would be fun. Imagine all the possibilities though this year for not just figures but wrestling. We got so much to look forward to. So much.
Also, don't forget we're getting the return of the Mattel retros.
Yeah,
4-pack, and I'm definitely. Man,
with Mean Gene Okerlund.
The packaging, I don't even collect the retros anymore.
Yeah.
But I need that, and I think it's Roddy Piper on the packaging.
Yeah.
I need one just to keep and hold on to.
Absolutely, man. And that's going to be fun, and that will be a Mattel's Creations.
Coming, I think, January 28th.
Right around the corner.
Pre-order?
Oh, that's a month from today.
That's a month.
From when we're recording this.
I mean, we're live, so it's 2 months.
30.
Mike just gave it away.
26 days away.
And you all thought we would just ignore in your comments.
Yes, no. I had to speak up, or else Tyson and Austin would be devastated that we didn't speak their lovely names once this whole show.
It's funny, in the beginning I almost said we have Tyson here. Hello, Tyson.
Austin, Tyson, and Austin. But
talking about food and criticizing me.
I love it. But I'm super excited. I think we're going to have one of the best years next year for figures.
So continue to watch Fig Night or listen to Fig Night, because we're going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about everything that comes out. We're going to be talking about things that are coming out. Yes. And then we already have an amazing idea for the end of 2022. We actually, another idea we have coming is beginning of 2022 is something that Chad came up with. We have to discuss further and put it into play and do it the right way.
Yes.
So
lots of
fun,
lots of big plans.
Get you interacting with us.
Yeah, brother. Well, lots of big plans here at the tavern too.
Yes.
So make sure you guys stick forward. We can't wait to see you guys come next year. We hope you have a wonderful new year.
Yes.
Right?
Happy New Year. Thank you for your support this year. We appreciate 100%. It so much. Twitch, follow us on Twitch. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on YouTube. If you can, watch us on Twitch if you have a Twitch account.
Yeah.
That's what
I watched an episode of us on Twitch the other night with my new VR headset because you can watch Twitch on VR. And it was a trip. Yeah, I was just sitting on the couch and Tom was tripping? Like this big, sitting.
Wow.
It's not New Year's yet.
I know I have a big head, but come on.
No, but it was awesome. It was like watching, the tavern comes to the theater. That's what it felt like.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Guys, also don't forget, if you need a shirt, who doesn't need a shirt?
Ooh.
A Fig Night at the Tavern shirt. I'm a Mike Bellcaster guy shirt. An OG Fig Head shirt. Or a Term Buckle Tavern shirt. I am a Mike Bellcaster guy, so I have that shirt.
I have to pick up 2 shirts off of this page right here, this photo. So
which 2 is it?
It's definitely the OG Fig Kid with Fig Night. It's got to be a Fig themed package. So maybe that's gonna be that might be my first pro wrestling tees order of 2021.
Yeah, 2022.
2022.
Or your last one of 2021.
May. We'll see. Yeah. I still have time.
I need to get that Fig Night shirt. That's a nice shirt.
It is.
Yes.
Got to promote the fam.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for your support again. We've said it before. We'll say it again. It does mean the world to us. So thank you.
100%.
Anything else to add, Mike Bellcaster?
Make sure you guys keep collecting, and we'll see you in 2022.
Love, peace, and pro wrestling.